We're live on YouTube now, bro. Yeah, quite choppy red. Could be. Good afternoon, good afternoon. What's happening? What's happening? USD bank holiday. It's a bank holiday stream. What's happening? You know, you good, bro?
Yeah, bro. And you?
All good, all good, all good. Who else is watching us today? Okay, let me quickly just clean up the... Is anyone else joining us? Or
So I'm gonna send the link.
they don't have the link yet? Or they do?
No.
Okay. Good afternoon, guys. What's happening? What's happening? USD bank holiday today.
Yes, sir. Already sent the link now. Himo building. Are you, bro? Himo? All good?
What's happening, Himo? Good, my brother? So, anyone watching
Hello,
us in
guys.
the...
Good
What's
afternoon.
happening? Good afternoon, bro.
Hope
How
you
are
are doing
you?
well.
You too, my brother. You too. You know, Monday's one of those days you really just don't want to stay away from the markets, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be slow today.
It will be.
And we
for
also
sure.
have we're gonna be closed at I think like 7:30. The gold market will be closed.
Yeah. But we should have plenty of time. Even tomorrow we got news coming in. Tomorrow should be fun. The day after should be fun as well. But that's the best thing about it. The thing is, when you're trading gold, right, you can still very easily capitalize on a scale position. We'll just kind of have to sort of like use the lower time frames today. You know, look for those scalp entries. But yeah, we should be able to get a USD bank holiday dub for sure. Who else is watching us today? Let us know in the chat, guys. Let us know. But yeah, today should be fun.
Waiting a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's give another 9 minutes or so. What's happening, Moss? How are you, my brother? You good?
Us in the building.
Man, my cafeteria is not open today because it's a bank holiday here as well in the UK. So
No one?
no, man. The cafeteria is
like
not
a-
open
It's like
because there's a lady that works here, right, in the cafeteria. So today she's got today off. So yeah, man. Kind of had to get those cans, you know, those cold coffee cans, but they haven't done anything to me, man, because I'm so addicted to like the strong, you know, black coffee.
need to bring that dopamine, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Give me a second, guys. Kind of just trying to adjust my settings on the magic keys quickly. Let's do this. Perfect.
So no coffee today, no Red Bull, no designer shirt. Let's just call it a day.
Actually have the designer shirt, bro. It's the Palm Angels, man. Have the designer shirt. Have the designer shirt. Yeah, but the coffee's not there today, man. But I have someone bringing me a Red Bull as well. So yeah, it's all sorted. It's all sorted. What's happening, Momo? How are you, my brother? Yeah, got someone bringing me the coffee as well. as well as the Red Bull. So yeah.
Yeah, Red Bull coffee. Oh, man. Jeez.
Every day, man. Every single day, bro. Every single day. Every single day, bro. But starting gym from today as well, man. I feel like I gotta get back on it. You know, I've been slacking a little bit when it comes to gym. Being super busy, so we're back on our gym grind as well, starting today. We'll be going every single day now to the gym. So that's going to be very interesting as well. Looking forward to that. Okay, so today will pretty much just be the intraday range that I really want to trade. And within the intraday range, the best thing about the USD bank holiday is that you can kind of trade consolidations, right? Do you guys see where I'm coming from? Because you know the markets will be ranging so much, it will be very hard for it to kind of like break out of a range. So if it's very hard for it to break out of a range, you kind of just need to be able to see where the intraday range is. And again, when you kind of like go to your HTF timeframes, not HTF timeframes, let's just say your LTF timeframe, you're like your lower timeframes, right? You kind of need to sort of mark out that range, right? So if we clearly see that this is actually a range on the 30 minutes right now, isn't it? If this is a range on the 30 minutes now, the NY Open's about to approach in the next 5 minutes or so, right? We can see that this is a clean consolidation on the 30 minutes. So if we get some sort of a rejection from this area once again now, it could kind of just be a clean sell position, right? Since you're trading the consolidation, the whole idea is to trade the consolidation. Because again, what's the chances that gold will kind of give you that breakout today? Is super low, right? Since it'll be very low on volatility. But at the same time, the thing with gold is, right, I've seen it move a lot, even on the USD bank holidays. I've seen it even on the bank holidays because it's such a volatile pair. And you know, usually there are so many orders that get accumulated over the weekend. So it still does give you those nice clean moves. So that's the thing. I'm looking forward to something, but this is the first range that we have. Above this, we have approximately about 9 to 10 pips. We have about 9 to 10 pips to the top side. Stop losses will be quite small today, since you do not want to place any big stop losses. You will be stuck in that trade for the rest of the day if you do. So above this now, we can see we have a clear target up till this next range that we have. At the end of the day, the only thing I'm interested in doing today is kind of like marking out these lower time frame ranges, right? And see if gold wants to trade within these ranges. And yeah, so it's super simple, right? This is where you kind of are playing that game of probabilities, right? You know that it will most likely bounce back up from one of these levels. So this is where you need the lower time frame confirmations. And as soon as you have maybe some sort of a fake out forming from up here or some sort of a clean resistance forming from up here, you're kind of looking to take it back down. And it's like the same kind of like idea that can play out from this level here, right? If you kind of do get that sort of clean resistance forming up here, it could start really dropping. So again, why are we kind of like analyzing the markets differently today? Is because it's the USD bank holiday. We know it will be a very low volatile session, and so this is where now a lot of the traders are actually scared of the low volatile sessions. But us, we kind of like look at this as an opportunity, right? If it's a very low volatile session, what's the chances that gold will kind of give you those breakouts? It's very low, right? It's very low. So if it's not going to give you a breakout, then guess what? It will give you a range. So how do you trade a range? Well, as soon as it gives you a retest of the highs, you sell it. And as soon as it gives you a retest of the lows, you buy it. So do you guys see how even when it is a very low volatile session, you can sort of still trade the markets? All you have to do is kind of like change your stop losses. You have to change the way you analyze the markets, but it's very tradable in my opinion. I've done it many times. I've done it many times. So again, looking at the ranges that we have at the moment, we've got this clean range here. And then on top of this, we've got the next key level just up there. So we sort of kind of need to let price play out within this consolidation area that we have and see how it sort of bounces. If it bounces back down from up here, then we have this clean sell opportunity setting up from here. It's about 10-20 pips scalp. Again, you know, you're not expecting any sort of massive moves. You're just expecting a quick scalp position to set up, right? Hello, what's happening, Shaw? Hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're good, bro. So as you guys can see again now, this kind of candle here is sorting, it's sort of giving you that sort of rejection once again, right, from these key areas. And so if we do see a rejection forming here, and the next candle technically giving us a break below this, there's a very high chance that we're coming back down to the lows of the consolidation, which we sort of just have cleared now. So again, if the resistance level is here, keeping it as basic as we can, the support level is just down here. So you kind of have this clean sort of range now. If you're looking for those scalp opportunities of 14-15 pips. Do you trade London Open, bro? No, I don't trade London, just the New York session. And the way we will be trading today is completely different to how we usually trade, because again, it's a USD bank holiday. So different market conditions require different analysis, different approaches. Everything is different, right? And so again, today I'm just interested in sort of playing within our consolidation, that's all. Even when you look at the 4H, it's sort of tapping this resistance level here, isn't it? So again, what is the chances that it's going to start breaking out of this resistance level? It's a higher time frame resistance level that we are starting to tap now. You've got the NY Open approaching in the next minute or so. It's quite tricky. It's really tricky expecting any sort of a breakout today. So what you are looking for is you're sort of just looking for those retest and rejections, right? So if we have the retest now, we're technically looking for a rejection. So if we can maybe see some sort of a breather kind of, ooh, now let's see, let's just let it set up a little bit more. But break of this, you can see a very clean sell position setting up. Honestly, I'm the same. I live in London but only trade New York. Yeah, London session is too early, man. It's way too early. I'm not really a morning person, and it's just not as volatile as NY session because I only trade gold, so it's just not worth it, to be honest with you. New York session is the most volatile session when it comes to gold. So yeah, London session again, they do obviously give you those moves, but I'm just not a big fan of it, to be fair with you. NY session, you've got the NY Open, you got the New York Stock Exchange Open, you got the new 4H, that's the 2 o'clock. It brings a lot of volatility. You've got lol, I like my sleep. Lol, I like my sleep. Oh yeah, man, I love my sleep as well. Honestly, there's no way I can wake up for London session, I'll be so real. Okay, look at this now. They kind of like starting to give you this breakout now at this point. 5 pips for like, let's see how this kind of closes. Let's not take on the first 5 minutes because technically they sort of are forming highs as well as lows, but let's see what they start to do here, because again, remember, what are we trading? We're kind of trading the consolidation, right? So look what it's starting to tap. It's starting to tap this 4H resistance level. And what are the chances of it giving you a breakout above this area? It's very low. So most likely, if it's not going to give you a breakout to the top side, most likely it will give you a retest of the lows. It's super simple price action today, right? It's in a consolidation. How do you usually trade a consolidation? If it rejects the top side, then you start selling it. And I think I'm going to give it a go here, to be fair. Kind of like look for this sell entry. Is making a lot of sense. Maybe like SL's above this. Ooh, it's actually starting to drop. Holy snap. Let's wait for it to pull back and then kind of look for something here on the breakout. Yeah, I'm liking this, to be fair. Maybe give it a go. How big the SL will be? 12 pips. Okay, at this point is giving you a low, right? Very aggressive low. Let's see if they want to kind of like start breaking below this again. It makes a lot of sense because again, we're trading the consolidation and I'm going to start securing. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what they want to do. Okay, all right, I'm gonna sort of look for something here now, because again, we are trading the consolidation. So if now they are rejecting the top side of the consolidation, they should be coming down to the lows of the consolidation, and I will start making it risk-free at this sort of area here. Kind of start making it risk-free as soon as it gives me that sort of initial 10 pips, which is just here. Ooh, oh snap. Oh, let's go. Look at this. Ho, look at this. Oh, this is fly. Okay, let's kind of like start securing something here. Let me also see if I can kind of like take some partials here very small entry, because again, we're trading the consolidation and this is your NY open momentum. So you technically want to start making it risk free now and just let the rest run. Just let it run. Just let the rest run. That's all I'm doing now. Just letting the rest run, making it risk free at this point. Because again, even your risk management, you need to be very conservative, right? Because again, technically it can still bounce back up from this support level. But that was nice. That was really, really nice. Wow. That was really, really nice. That was like your USD bank holiday. And it dropped, and it made sense because you're trading the consolidation, right? It made a lot of sense, honestly, when you think about it. Look at that. Ooh, wow. This is it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 pips, I'm coming out. See, this is that 5-10 pip point drop. And make it risk free at this point. And if you guys want, take some profits here as well. But this is exactly what we anticipated, right? Kind of like a consolidation. And then from there, they give you a clean drop downtown, right? Waited for that fake out to form from up here, sold the lows. As soon as it broke the lows, we started to sell the price. And now at this point, it's giving us that clean drop. Again, you technically can't have a big TP on this because your stop loss was very tight, right? So what you really want to do is you kind of just want to come out of it as soon as it gives you, like, you know, that initial drop, and which it has given you. So this is where if you can secure some profits now, make it risk free, and you can let the rest run. You really can if you want. Oh, at this point you really do want to secure, if you can, secure something and just let the rest run. Make it risk free, secure something, let the rest run. Bro, oh, at this point I got taken out at B here. That's kind of like you trading the range, right? Very nice play, very nice play. Exactly what we anticipated, right? Exactly what we anticipated with the NY open volatility. Trading the consolidation, just giving you a really nice spike downtown. Really nice spike. Wow. Wow. This is the beauty of the NY open, right? This is the beauty of it, honestly. And so at this point, technically, you kind of are seeing a pullback, right? And let's again mark out the range. Where is our consolidation? So what are we retesting? We're kind of retesting this area here to the downside. Do we still have some more sort of room to the downside? For sure we do. So what is the next move now? Most likely what you can see is, you can see either gold again giving you a major pullback up to this sort of area, this major area, and, you know, causing the biggest rejection from up there, technically turning this into a pullback. Or you will see a clean fake out if it starts to technically go past this area. So this is where you want to see a very nasty rejection now, and a very nice sort of like resistance forming up here for a nice clean drop. And you can just keep on scalping the markets. This session should be so easy to trade, but you have to be in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, because you're scalping the markets, right? And you're keeping very small stop losses. Look at this rejection again now. Oh, look at this rejection. Oh Lord, you guys see this? Holy snap. Crazy rejection. And it's got that sort of play to the downside as well, right? If you kind of like look at it, like it kind of like starts to break the lows again. You've got such a nice clean range to the downside. Honestly, look at that rejection. And you know from here again now, you've got about another 10 pips for sure. Most definitely you do. Because it's giving you that retest now, giving you that rejection as well. Most likely it's going to keep on dropping now, right? Most likely. Because that's exactly what we wanted to see, that rejection. We got that rejection now. Just want to see what the next sort of candle does at this point now. But yeah, this is exactly what we wanted to see. Again, you're trading the range, the consolidation. So below this now, you've got clean play down to this level here. You've got super clean range down to this level here, which is again on the break of this another like 5 pips or so, right? Very nice play. Look at that rejection, very clean rejection. But you technically do want to wait for a little bit more confirmation. So this is where now the price action should be very clean, because it's super slow. So it should be very clean today. You shouldn't see any sort of choppy behavior, and that's the beauty with this, right? Bro, I can't tell when you enter. Yeah. It's something that you kind of need to sort of learn at the start. You know, the way we trade and our strategy. But it's a little bit tricky on these days, right? It's a little bit tricky. Look at this rejection here as well. Breather candle. If the next one technically breaks the lows now, man, they're giving you the cleanest sell-off now, aren't they? You could kind of like look for another sort of play, something like this on the break of the breather candle, sort of like this. If they start to give you that breakout, you get like another quick scalp position here. Let's see if it sets up. If they give you like a volatile breakout below this, because you do still have that room to the downside, right? And if the correction is done now, going based off the previous candle, technically this could play out, but you need a close below this support level. If you kind of get close below this support level, since you're scalping on the lower time frames, you want the next one to give you that wick fill and break down to this key level. And as soon as it starts to leave this area behind, you technically start to make it risk free. This is where now these low volatile sessions can really give you those lower time frame entries and lower time frame confirmation trades, right? Since the volatility will be very low, you can kind of look for those trades on the lower time frames. As long as you have your confirmations there, and again, you're trading just the ranges, right? You're not looking at the higher time frame picture, you're not looking at anything else, you're just looking at these lower time frame ranges, and you're looking to play within these ranges, right? So at this point now, we have the leg down, we have the leg back up. Most likely, if you actually look at the range to the left as well, as soon as we start to clear this mess here, it will come down to this next key area. So that's again another opportunity now for you if you kind of want to take something like this, right? As an example, let's see what happens here. And you know, this is where again you can kind of like scalp the market. If it starts to give you that break from here, you sort of make it risk-free on the break of this sort of thing, right? And let's see, you've got this support level here. Technically you need something below this. If we can get a minute candle closing below this mess here, giving you a break below this mess here, then you've got a very, very nice play to the downside now, down to this next support level. Because again, we're playing within this consolidation, right? So the minute we start to clear this level here now, the next level is all the way down here. So this is where your low time frames can really come into clutch. And we have the pullback, we have the leg down, we have the pullback, and now we're technically looking for the next leg down, right? We had our trade running to the downside on the first leg down, and now of course got taken out, kind of did hit that sort of profit mark as well. So now what you are looking for technically another leg down, right? Because you are playing on the 30-minute consolidation. So if it's rejecting the resistance, which is all the way up here, this is all your resistance levels, right? You need to see where the most recent support is. So the most recent support area is below this area here, the area that we are trading at now. The most recent support area we have is actually all the way down here. So the minute we see that confirmation now below this, as I said, some sort of a 1 minute close maybe below this, you got a very, very nice range to at least this level here. Very nice range. This is where we got the 5-minute breather candle as well. Technically just need that sort of breakout below this, and then from there again you're playing within these ranges sort of thing, right? So you can get a very nice scalp over here as well. And again, it's going to be very small stop losses, like 8-9 pip stop losses, and you're just looking for that 8-9 pip scalp to the downside. You're not looking for anything big. So let's see what happens here. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. These are the rejections we like to see. Just put alert here as well, because the minute they start to clear this, should be a very clean drop. Just kind of needed to start clearing this level here. Let's see if we can do that.
Yeah, rejection candle, retest.
Yes sir, yes sir. And like the minute it starts to kind of like give you a retest of this, you're again looking for those buy positions, because if it clears this area here, it's coming for the lows. But if it starts to now reject here, it's coming back up. So you've got these ranges that you can really keep on scalping the markets within. you know, the first few hours of the NY Open should have some volatility to give you some sort of a movement, right? So this is where you have these ranges. So either it's not going to give us this breakout below, it's going to come back up to retest this level here, or it's going to actually give us a breakout, it's going to come down to retest this. So these are like different ranges, right? And that's where when the markets are very low on volatility, you can technically just trade these ranges. Either you're looking to take it back up or you're looking to take it back down. And it's kind of like the same thing, right? It doesn't really matter how small the movement is. You're kind of like still looking for your 1-to-1s, and the previous position was very nice, gave you a very nice drop. Your USD bank holiday kind of like drop, which we expected. Now we're looking for the next initial leg down, and let's see if we can get it. Let's see. It's a US bank holiday, bro. There is no US open today. But bro, this is, you're trading gold. There's still a lot of accumulation of orders. There is no open, but for the New York session, there is still the accumulation of the orders. You're not expecting any sort of a crazy volatile move, but because there still is the accumulation of the orders, you can still expect some sort of a consolidation within this range. So again, that's exactly why we anticipated it to drop from up here, because you're trading the consolidation, and look where it done. It dropped from up there, so we're kind of like expecting the same thing now. If they give you a break back below, we're expecting that leg down. Literally the same thing once again. Exact same thing. We anticipated up there because we're trading the ranges, right? That's the thing with gold, it's a very volatile pair, right? Even within these low momentum sessions, you will still get something. That's the beauty of it. And so if you can trade the ranges, you will get those scalp entries. And that's all you need. You need those scalp entries, right? Let's see if they give you something here now. For buy positions, how big is the range from here? You've got about like 10 pips to the top side. If they bounce the price back up from here or below this, you've got 10 pips to the downside. Either way, let's see what they do. Because you are expecting the price to consolidate within these ranges. So the minute they start to clear this area here, they're coming down to the next leg, which is down there. But if they want to bounce the price back up, then you are anticipating a retest of this area. Then from there, either you can look for that scalp to the downside or the scalp to the top side. But it kind of will be a waiting game. You sort of need to look for those confirmations on the 1 minute time frame today. Which again, as I said, it needs to kind of clear this support level here today. If they do start to clear this support level here, it should be a very clean position. SL above here, a very, very clean sort of drop from down here. You sort of start making a risk free here, since again you're trading the range, right? The 30-minute range. Look at your range. We're anticipating this to hold the resistance here. If the resistance holds, where is the support? The nearest support level is all the way down here. This is the most recent support level. If we start to clear this mess, but again, looking to the left, we have the clean range, right, to the downside. So most likely we're anticipating a retest here, and this is where, if we start to see a break below this, I'll be looking for this drop again, and kind of like again coming out just how we came out earlier, made a BE. And that's kind of what you are looking for today. So if again, either they're going to bounce the price back up from here and not give us this position, or they will bounce the price back down from here, give us this position, and then from there again bounce the price back up. But all you are looking to do today is just trade these ranges. Looking for a breakout is super tricky, so you're just looking for rejections and you're selling if again a rejection shows up from up here. So the next level where I will look to sell the markets from will be here. That would be something I would look to do if I don't see this position setting up. But for me, the criteria for this position is a clean support violation down here, and I will look for this as long as they technically respect this area here, right? Let's see what happens. Or look for a scalp entry from up here now. From up here, looking for a scalp is a little bit tricky, but this could really play out. But I think I want to be safe. since we've taken this leg down, I want to look for something just here, because I know retest of this now, double top, a nice clean break below this, they should be able to give you at least this level of Oz. That's all I want to take, right? So let's see what happens. If the 5-minute breaks its own lows now, I think I'll give it a go, like a nice clean scalp just down here on the breakout over here. Yeah, because if this candle causes a fake out, I think I'll give it a go on the break of this. Let's put alert, because this is the rejection I'm looking for. So if they do give you a nasty rejection from here, then most likely they want to take it down to the next key level. Otherwise, from here we have all of this room to the top side. But I would not sell the markets up here though. You kind of do need some sort of a break below this mess that we have, so we can look for that next play, right? But this is a double top formation at this point on the lower time frames. We need a nasty rejection and we need a nice clean break below this, and then we look for something. Otherwise, the range is up here. You're looking for something maybe from up here. If it can still push up around, how many pips is that away? That's like maybe another 10 pips to the top side, and then you can look for something to the downside. But it's going to be very sort of like scalp entries, micro scalp entries, and you sort of just need to wait for those confirmations. Either this position here, or I think it will be this position here for me setting up something like this from up here. So let's see what they want to give us.
Yeah, waiting game.
Yeah, even this makes sense, because again, you're sort of looking to sell the resistance, right? You've got a clean resistance level even up here. If they do start to clear this level here, so now they're about to tap the resistance level of ours. So let's see. There you go, bringing the price back up to that resistance level again. Technically, this whole range, any rejections within this range or resistance forming, I'm selling the price. Anything within this range, because I'm not taking any breakouts. I'm looking for U-turns, rejections, right? So within this range, I'm looking for a rejection. That's kind of how you want to trade the markets today, right? You want to be very conservative. So something like this, same thing we done earlier, right? Or something like this we have down here. We also have something here setting up as well. So these will be the three sort of ranges you're looking to trade within. You kind of need that rejection. So let's see. What's up, bro? What's happening, bro? What's happening? Just playing the game within these ranges today, you know, just a little game within these ranges. Most likely a nasty rejection could be expected from up here. Let's see. Where is your 4H resistance? Oh, this is the 4H resistance level as well. Yeah, it's a dangerous area. Yeah, maybe a 5-minute fake out potentially. Look, this is the beautiful thing about this pair. It just moves, man. Even on the USD bank holiday, look at that. This is your 5-minute candle giving you 6, 7, 8, 9 pips now. Very nice. And this is all of this now is your 4H resistance area when you think about it, right? And as long as you technically are rejecting from up here, you're rejecting that 4H resistance. So now think about it, right? This candle gives you a close, a bullish close. Next one breaks the lows. It's a clean scalp entry once again. The same thing we took earlier, because you're still trading within the same range, right? Think about it. Let's see what they do. SOs will be
Bro, bank holiday, but still volume here.
I told you. Gold will give you volatile moves even during bank holiday. You can scalp these ranges. I've done it many times before. That's what people don't understand. Done it many times before. Many times before. You kind of just need to wait for these ranges and start playing within these ranges. That's all you need to do, honestly. Done it so many times before. So many times before, man.
Yeah, this 1 hour candle, 20 pips.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy plays.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Said it. I said it. I said it. They still have a lot of accumulation and they will give you something.
Yeah,
sure.
they are selling the market from the past 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah,
so.
yeah. Exactly. So this is where now you technically just sort of need to play within these ranges. And you don't want to look for some sort of impulsive play. If you see some sort of fake out setting up from up here, man, it's the cleanest position, isn't it? Ooh, you see that? Ooh, damn. 1 more minute. Like something like this makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah, this works. This does work, to be fair. What kind of spreads do we have though? That's kind of one thing.
2 pips.
So they're not big, are they?
Now it's big. Damn, 5 pips.
Spreads are good, right? So now something like this makes a lot of sense again. But you want to be very conservative, right? If you are to take something like this, you kind of want to be super conservative. Like on the break of this, it makes sense. They're causing that fake out. Again, you're kind of like playing within these ranges. And 4 hour resistance, break below this, fake out structure on the 5 minutes. Most likely you're coming back down to this area once again, right? So this is where you can technically start looking for something. If they give you a nasty rejection from up here, it makes a lot of sense to again take the same thing we took earlier, right? From this same area. It's the same area. It's no difference. You have to wait for it. How big are your spreads if you kind of like place your entry here?
Oh, my spreads are getting big, man.
They are, right? That's one thing. How big are they?
But 5 pips, bro.
Oh yeah, be careful with the spreads. That's
But,
one thing.
but earlier it was like 2 pips.
Yeah, just be careful with the spreads. You just want to be extra bit careful with the spreads. So see, that's the thing. It's like you have to play this range here now. If it does reject this range, you've got the 4 hour resistance kind of like giving you those rejections as well. You can see a very nice play to the downside, honestly. But you technically need that fake out, right? Until then, you're still bullish, so you can't really take anything. But the minute you see a fake out now, again, if this resistance starts to hold, you've got clean range. Below this area here, you've got clean 10 pip range, about let's say 7 to 8 pips range. And this is where you start taking your scalp entries again and start securing just like earlier. But until then, you technically just have to wait for it, because you do not want to kind of like look for any sort of pump at the moment, because again, it's sort of trading at your intraday high area. It's only about how many pips away? 20 pips away. So either same thing applies here or same thing applies up there. But there is some volatility in the market, so you can take those scalps. Just have to kind of like play this smart, right?
How was the spreads, bro? Same?
Yeah.
5 pip?
Yeah. Spreads are kind of crazy. I think on the funding companies is worse. On the live accounts it's not as bad. That's the thing, bro.
Bro, on funding companies
It's terrible. Yeah.
bad. You know, I got stopped out at PE.
No way.
And slippage, bro.
How big was it?
It's like 500.
No way. Really?
Yep.
That's insane, man. That is crazy, bro.
They know what they are doing, bro.
Oh man, they kind of doing it on purpose, are they not? That's the
Great.
thing, bro. That's the thing. You have to be careful with the slippage, but something like this now makes very, very good sense, right? Again, you're playing the ranges, right? So technically, if they start to reject this area here, what is achievable? You've got a clean range. You've got a very clean range down till this level here. So it's super achievable in my opinion. Super achievable. Look at that. They've kind of established that resistance, another resistance. So you're sort of forming lower lows and lower highs at this point. You see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Clean fake out above here. So the minute they start to turn this area here into a resistance area once again now, you can again get that sort of scalp entry playing out very nicely. Look at that. But you do kind of need a break below this area here though for that sort of entry, right?
Yeah, because by now it's kind of retest.
Exactly. But the minute it starts to give you a break below this now, you know, you've given it plenty of room to kind of like reject as well, right? The only issue is your SLs are going to be big though. 12 pips. Yeah, but I think it's worth it. It's worth it. You kind of just take that scalp to the downside. Start making it risk-free near this area once again. It is worth it in my opinion. So let's look at the 1 minute time frame again. Ooh, look at that breather candle, breakout candle. It looks clean, man. It looks very clean. We sort of just need this area here to technically start holding as that resistance area. And if it does start to hold as that resistance area, the next leg down should be forming. And the lows are just down here. So you've got a clean target of at least this level here. Oh, 5 minute breather candle as well. 5 minute breather candle as well. You see that?
Yeah.
We love these 5 minute breather candles. If you have a breather candle, next one ends up being something like this, right? Man, these 5 minute breather candles are so nice. Honestly, they're super nice. Let's see if they break the breather candle. Maybe could give it a go, like a little scalp entry here again on the break of the breather candle, because technically the resistance level that we have looking to the left is actually here. So you are breaking below the lows again, and from this resistance here we see a very nice clean drop. But you do need to wait for it to set up though. But it makes a lot of sense now if they do start to give you a break back below this, because you're again trading the ranges, right? So if it does break, it does reject the top side of the range. Your SLs are above the range all the way up here, giving it that room to technically breathe, and you just sort of let it play out, really. It's a clean scalp. It makes a lot of sense in my opinion. But you do need a break below this area before anything.
Spreads are crazy.
What are the spreads now for you?
6 pips.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
4.8 now.
6 pips is crazy, bro.
But bro, on the start of the session was like 3 pips, so kinda nice, you know?
Yeah, they do start to widen.
Now people start to trade and let's bring the spreads to 5 pips.
They do start to widen, to be fair. They do. That's the thing, maybe you might want to give it a little bit more room because of the spreads, to be fair. Like, want to put it up a little bit, the SL, if you are to take this.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna put my SL kinda. Needed some room.
Because the thing is, technically, if you wait for a close and then take it, by the time you wait for a close, you only have this range to trade, right? It could be all the way down here, and then you can't take it because then you're kind of like retesting the support level, right? So technically, the safest play will be breaking back below. We do need to wait for this to set up though. That's not a sell unless 1945.30 is broken. 1945.30. we're not setting the price right now. This is just a thing we have on the screen to show what we are looking for. We're not in a sell at the moment. We are not in a sell at the moment. We're looking for a sell below this. Not in it just yet. And it is a sell, it is a buy, because you're only trading the consolidation, the range today. So there is no intraday analysis or 4H analysis. There is only these ranges that you're trading. So the minute it starts to kind of like trade back below this area, it is a sell in my opinion, because you're not really expecting anything to play out today other than ranging markets. You can only expect ranging markets today. That's all you can expect. So yeah, again, why are we looking for this position here? Technically it's a USD bank holiday, so very low volatile session, right? So what are the chances of us actually seeing a breakout today? Very low, right? Very low. So if we do not see a breakout today, logically, what's one thing you can trade? You can only trade a range, right? That's all you can trade, a range. So that's all we are doing. We're kind of like playing our cards, right? We're kind of like looking for this clean close below this, breakout below this, and we're looking to trade this clean range. Because again, what's the idea behind this? Let me again go through the ranges. This is your sort of resistance area just up here now, right? So technically we're still trading above this, and this is where you have your 5-minute confirmation, which we are looking for down here, right? The minute you start to technically see something below this now, what's happening here? If this area again starts to get respected, even look at the 4H, right? Look at this. If price starts to respect this area, we have this next support area. So this is all we are looking for. We're not looking for anything else. We're looking for a rejection here. We're looking to take it down to here. We're looking for a rejection here. We know it will come back up to here. That's all we are expecting today, nothing else, honestly, guys. I'm being so genuine with you. You are not looking for anything else. You're just looking for these things. A rejection here. Once you start to trade below this, you're coming down to this area. You're not looking for anything other than this range to trade within this range. This is where you're making it risk-free if you take something, and if you get stopped out, you get stopped out. Does that make sense, right? Let me know in the comments if it makes sense. Let me know in the live chat. That's all you are looking for today. Or if it clears this area, that's when you're looking for. Personally, I would not look for anything to the top side. It's a little bit tricky today. I'd rather just stay out of it and wait for those confirmations to take it down below this resistance. Above this, yes, it can come up to the daily highs, but I don't know if I want to trade this area here. I'd rather just wait for a nasty rejection and take it down. Does that make sense, right? For me, these will be the next sell area, or then you have the intraday highs as the next sell area. So technically, I'm looking for it to be as inflated as possible on the intraday. Inflated means as high as possible on the intraday. So if it's as high as possible, I'm looking to sell it. If it's as low as possible, I'm looking to buy it, if that makes sense, right? But this is where you need to technically play this on the lower time frames. You have your technically breakout area just here. You're looking for something below this area that we have marked out. So the level that you said is all the way down there. So by the time we start tapping this level, we're not looking for this position anymore because it's too low. We're looking to buy it. Does that make sense? Because we're not looking for any sort of big higher time frame moves today. We're just looking for rejections here. So now look, this area here, as long as this is being respected and we're seeing a break back below this, we're looking for a sell. If it breaks above this, then you've got this next key level. It depends how much of a range you have, but you could look for something from here then. Does that make sense, right? Because you're only trading the consolidation, and because the price is very inflated on the intraday, you're not looking to buy at the moment unless it comes all the way down here. If let's say you're trading somewhere down here and it's not too late into the session, then technically it makes sense, right? You're looking for something like this against scalps. But until then, I'm kind of not a big fan of anything just yet, unless they give me a rejection from here or they give me a rejection from here. I'll be so honest with you guys. So over here as well, same thing again. Intraday highs, I'm selling it. But you kind of do need to wait though. Be very careful. As I said, wait for that breakout resistance candle up here and then look for it. The minute you can see that happening, breathe the candle, breakout candle, look for it on the 5 minutes. not on the higher time frames, but kind of just wait for it and trade the range. Same thing here, same idea. We're looking for the exact same thing. We need a rejection from one key area, close back below the next, and you sell it. To the top side, it's very possible to take it. 100% is possible, but I don't know if I want to kind of like take anything over here or even over here, right? Safest thing to do, sell the markets here, but you do need to have patience here. How big are the spreads now, bro?
For me, it's like 1.1,
Oh, so it's gone down now.
2 pips, yeah.
But just in case, bro, place the stop loss 5 pips above if you take these positions.
Yeah.
Be very, very safe here. Very, very safe if you do take it. Place it 5 pips above. But technically, this scenario here is starting to set up now. If we can see this candle here closing bearish and next one breaking the lows. Because at this point now, again, if it does give you kind of like that close back below the resistance area, you're technically rejecting this area here, right? You're coming all the way from up here, rejecting this resistance here. Then again, you're playing ranges. We're not looking for anything more than these ranges today. I don't have any analysis in my mind. I'll be so honest with you guys. I have zero analysis in my mind. I'm just looking for ranges, and I'm looking something within these ranges. That's all it is, honestly. But again, not on the lower time frames, so I'm not looking for anything here. At least on the 5 minutes, you know, kind of be safe, right? So technically, we need a rejection from up here, close back below this messy level, and then from there, it's very tradable range, right? Same thing applies here. If we can get like a nasty rejection either from up here or even from up here, it's very tradable because you're scalping the markets. Very tight SOs and yeah, very quick positions, right? Something like this is a possibility. Then you have something like this is a possibility. And you obviously always have this area here as a possibility as well. So again, this is just ideas, right? It doesn't mean I'm taking any of these. These are just ideas to let you guys kind of see what we're looking for, right? If that makes sense. It's just ideas, guys. Don't actually take them. Wait for your confirmations. It's just some ideas I'm plotting out. That's all it is, just some ideas. But it makes a lot of sense when you think about it, right? It makes a lot of sense. So now, if this area rejects, you guys will see. All you're doing is playing within these ranges. That's all you are doing, playing within these ranges. But it doesn't mean I have these positions running. Let me again make it very clear. I do not have these positions running. I'm just watching at the moment. Just watching. I will let you guys know when I do enter, if I am to enter. At the moment, I've just got these positions that I'm looking for. Nothing running. You've got this next key area that you are about to approach as well. So
even from the daily highs.
Yeah,
the resistance.
Yeah. It's a clean position from up there as well. But that's the thing, because on the intraday, if it's very inflated, right, it's hard to kind of like look for something to the top side at the moment, until as long as it's above that 50% level, right? It's kind of hard in my opinion, because what are the chances that it's going to give you a clean wick fill today? What are the chances that it's actually going to give you a break out of the daily highs? It's possible, but I'd rather look for a rejection and sell it than look for that topside breakout, you know?
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah. I'm just seeing daily highs for the rejection itself, not the breakout.
Because a double top forming up here now would be a very, very nice double top formation down until your 1-to-1s. But that's the thing, you don't want to hold anything today. You're just looking for kind of 1-to-1s, 1-to-1s, 1-to-1s. You don't want to hold anything. So technically, when you really think about it, because it's a very low volatile session today, you're looking for these setups. So as I said, something either from up here, if something does not set up from up here, or something from down there. Again, I don't have these positions running. These are just here to give you guys ideas, right, of technically what could happen, right? So when you gotta think about it, right, when it's a very, very low volatile session, so this is how gold will start to trade. Think about it. So imagine you've got your range A range B and range C. So let's say now, if the price is kind of like trading all the way up here, let me kind of annotate this. Let's say your price is trading all the way up here, right? Basically trading above the range B, and you know that this is the highest, this is the max gold will push up today, most likely. Again, there is no certainty, it's just kind of like playing the game of probabilities. So now what you are looking for is, when you know that price is only going to kind of like trade like this, bounce back up, close back below, bounce, maybe break, bounce, that's, you know, most likely it will move sideways, right? And when price will move sideways, you're looking for those ranges. You have the intraday highs and you have the intraday lows all the way down there. So now, what is the chance that's going to break out of that range A, the more strongest range that you have? Because again, it's the daily range, right? From here, you guys saw the sell-off that started. Well, realistically talking, during today's market conditions, is super hard, right? So all you are doing now is either you're looking for that confirmation from here to again look for that sideways move. Sideways markets means it's going to come down to retest the lows, or you're looking for the same thing from your key level, which is your daily high. So essentially this idea here, that's all you are looking for. That's all you are looking for today. So what they could do is they could give you a breakout above this now, and then from there again start to sell the price, and you're just looking for that clean confirmation, and bingo, that's all you need. Buys above 1947.500. 1947.500. We have buys, someone said 500. 1947.50. Man, it's dangerous, you know. It's kind of dangerous looking for buys above here. It's very dangerous, super dangerous. They can give you the nastiest sell-off from here, so it's very dangerous. So just be careful if you do take that buy position. Be careful. For me personally, I would say sell positions. I recommend sell positions today, since again on the intraday you're super inflated, the price is super inflated, but you want to wait for at least a nice clean confirmation, right? Rejection from one range, kind of like closing below as a rejection candle. That's when you start looking for that drop. We're super inflated at the moment. You do want to kind of like relax here, let it do its thing, and just wait, you know, just wait.
Yeah, bro, but even today, if you see the NY Open,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
breaking the lows again, doing something like,
Yeah. Remember what we spoke about yesterday?
yeah,
Like
and
kind of
now
staying.
this,
Yeah.
and
See?
now this in this candle
Exactly.
here.
See. We literally spoke about this yesterday as well, bro. That it does something dodgy, and that's why we want to stay away for the first sort of like 30 minutes or so. And so you can see it even today. They're doing basically the same thing, right? And it's like the same thing happening, but just like in slow motion, because it's a very low volatile sort of session. So I think something from up here, like a double top, maybe they can sort of like give you some sort of rejection from up here, because it's very unlikely you will see some sort of a liquidity play in the markets. I think it's because of the accumulation that's happened over the weekend. And since, if let's say it was a Thursday or a Friday, they had USD bank holiday on a Thursday or a Friday, then expecting something like this will be very much, you know, very hard. It will be very unlikely that gold will start moving this much. But because you had that sort of accumulation over the weekends now, that's kind of like your accumulation taking place now. You know, your price is all being priced in now, right? So they're giving you that sort of clean, slow move at this point. So think about it. This is where, if the accumulation is done, a nasty U-turn from up here could be a very nice play. Should we redo the ranges? What should we do them on? Hourly. On the hourly, you've got this range here coming up. You've got the daily highs about to be retested. See, this is everything being priced in at the moment. Everything being, look at that, even on the hourly they broke the lows, tricked everyone, boom, took the price back up. I remember we spoke about this yesterday, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
This 30 minutes candle.
I think this is where
NY.
this is
NY
where the,
candle.
yes sir. I think this is where the fun begins now, because you've got this range coming up, and then after this you've got all of this area here you're about to start retesting technically. Oh. Yeah, look at that, this range kind of being respected as well. Okay, intraday high is being retested now. All right, let's see if we can get a nasty rejection from up here. We need a very nice rejection from up here. Otherwise, most likely a breakout above this will give you the next sort of leg up. So looking to the left is dangerous play. Looking to the left is very dangerous. H is actually giving you that sort of break above the breather candle, isn't it? You see it?
Yeah.
Well, they can give you a clean double top from up here, man. Clean double top. Otherwise, I think they could creep the price up now if they do start to clear this level, the intraday highs. But
Bro,
most likely,
the normal analysis kind of are playing out, bro. You know.
yeah. TP1 1952.40, 1952.40. Damn, that's a big TP, bro.
We have a signal guy here, bro.
42.50, that's a big TP, bro.
TP2 158.
Damn. 50.
Previous daily highs.
958.4.
That's previous daily high.
58.4. These are big TPs for USD Bank Holiday, man. 100 pips. Damn.
Can happen, bro.
It can happen. You're trading gold. It can happen. It can happen. You kind of just want to see. Yeah, I mean, as long as the lows are being respected here on these candles, all you're looking for is initial pump. As long as it's respecting the lows, it can happen. Most definitely, it can. It can. But it's a dangerous play. It's a dangerous play. Kind of like looking for that breakout, but it most definitely can. Let's see what they do. You got the new 4H coming up in the next 9 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do in the next 9 minutes or so. I think this is where they should start giving you that sort of resistance and rejection candles. And then you're kind of like looking for that drop downtown. Something like this to be replicated. So from here you've got this range. And the minute it starts to close below this, then, you know, realistically talking, you've got the next bit of range to the downside, right? But that's the thing, you're not really expecting anything big today. So it's like the small moves that you're taking. But at the moment, you sort of are going against that intraday trend, right? So you do need those rejections forming. And this is the level we are anticipating gold to reject from, because it's your intraday highs. So let's see. Even on the 15 minutes, man, if they break the lows now, it's going to be a very nice position. You see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a break back below this range, it'll be a very nice position, yeah.
Breaking daily highs and
Yeah.
that's the setup. Break above
Yeah.
and close below.
But if they don't give you a rejection from this range here, then looking to the left, man, but look at the rejections from this area is a little bit tricky, right? Kind of like taking anything from here. Super tricky. Super tricky. PDC analyst running deep in profits.
Yeah, what's the entry that he's saying? I think there was price above 140. Oh, okay.
147,500 he took an entry. Above.
Yeah. I think there was for the week fill, kinda.
Yeah. So yeah, kind of like this sort of entry. Above 50. Lol, broke bro. Broke bro. Lol, broke bro. But yeah, 18 pips up. He's up 18 pips at the moment. I joke, gold finally clicked, that's all. Oh, he just kind of like joked and he played out. Yeah, now you want to be careful, man. Kind of like buying the markets today. You gotta be careful. You gotta be super, super careful. Because they can give you a very nasty rejection and a U-turn from here. And Chad, when you actually think about it, right? You want to be very logical in this game. And you want to see what is the probability of it breaking above. Again, it's always possible, right? That's one thing, always possible. But it's kind of tricky. It's kind of dangerous, right? Super, super dangerous. So you sort of just want to let it play out. Let it do its thing. Just not have any sort of FOMO. And if something sets up, then something sets up. Just not have any sort of FOMO.
Bro, more volume today than some NYSE sessions after the news.
See, I did say that there will be volatility today as well. Man, I know the price. There's always volatility. Always volatility, honestly. That's the beauty, right? There's always volatility with this pair because it's so volatile. Super, super volatile.
This 4 hour candle.
You need that wick fill, right? Yeah. They're actually taking the price up. Wow. They kind of are taking the price up today. They've got the but look at that daily resistance they're about to tap though. Let's see what they do here, because technically you understand, right? Your previous daily breakout scenario still stands. And also you also have the previous daily fake out scenario, right? It still makes sense. Technically a rejection from up here, giving you a clean close back below this area.
Yeah, daily highs fake out. You can wait for that.
Exactly. Guys, do you trade kill zones? No, I'm not too sure what kill zones are. Do you?
No, bro.
I don't know what kill zones are. No.
I think probably bank zones, probably.
Trading kill zones. Yeah, there you go. Kill zones. Wait, hold up. Let me search this up on Google. Let's look at what kill zones are. Ah, ICT. Okay. What are kill zones? Highly volatile. Opening of London markets and the closing of New York market. Especially NY on gold. Yeah, I think kill zones maybe is like the very volatile opens. So you've got the 1 o'clock, you've got the 2 o'clock, you've got the 2:30, and you've got the 3 o'clock. Those would be your kill zones during NY session, going based off this.
You're probably the first 30 minutes, you know?
Yeah. So kill zones will be the first 30 minutes of the NY open. The first 15 minutes of the NYSE, the first 15 minutes of the 4H open, which is the 2 o'clock open. So the kill zones will technically, if we can mark them, I'll show you the kill zones for gold. So your kill zones for gold will be this, will be a kill zone. This is your 15-minute time frame, right? This will be a kill zone. Then you've got, this is your kill zone. This is your kill zone, and your last kill zone will be this. These are your kill zones on gold. going based on my experience. This is where you see the dodgiest shit happening. Oh, look at this now. You see, they're giving me that rejection from up here. Oh, look at this. Like a resistance candle forming. Next one, kind of closing. Also as a confirmation candle, you can really take it downtown. Sort of a U-turn from up here, just how we anticipated, right? Look at this. So let's wait for this to kind of like give you that break back below, close below. But let me know if these are the kill zones for you, PDC, or if you have different kill zones, let me know. Unexpected news events, changes in global economic conditions or changes in market sentiment. Okay, what can traders do to protect themselves? No, bro. Do you have different kill zones? Let me know. Kill zones is basically the point last week's markets closed. Do you mean where like price can gap up from? You kind of need to go into a little bit more. What's your like kind of like idea behind the kill zones? Because going based of this, your kill zones are pretty much like the session timings, right? The opens, which are very volatile. So for us, the very volatile opens will be your New York open, the first half an hour. So this whole week kill zone is that point. So this whole week's kill zone is that point. So point last week market is closed.
5 minute closing.
Last week closed here. So you mean, yeah, so essentially this is where it kind of makes it a kill zone because of the open, right? Because markets can gap up. That's what makes it a kill zone, no? But it would technically now be invalid because you would not be seeing that sort of open anymore. Because the open is done, right? I understand what you're saying. But oh yeah, look at that. They're giving you that U-turn, which we anticipated. They're giving you that U-turn. This is the 2 o'clock. This is one of your kill zones, the new 4H. So yeah, look at that. They're about to give you that fake out. You see it? Guys?
Yeah.
There you go. Let's wait for this to close first. And if it does close below this, you can give it a go, a sell position. But let's wait for this to close here and we can take a sell position for sure. So I think going based off this, the kill zones are obviously the ones I've said. Let's see, what can traders do to protect themselves from kill zones? From risk associated with kill zones. Using stop loss orders. Yeah. Trading during kill zones. See, it says during these times. These times means that there are multiple kill zones. So I think the concept of my kill zones is still valid in my opinion, because the area that you are talking about has nothing to do with the NY session, right? The whole thing is, it says what are the kill zones? Look at this, right? It says during between the opening time of the London market and the closing of the New York market, right? You see it? Between, it says between. So between mean during, right? Not towards the end or the open. It means after the open, before the end. That's what between means, right? During. So between the London and the NY will be these kill zones that I've described. So it could be your London kill zones being your London open. Sorry, bro, I mean trade kill zones at New York for gold. Trade. What? But yeah, the kill zones, that sort of thing. Yeah, this is essentially your kill zones will be during your London. I'm not too sure about your London kill zones, but most likely it will be the opens. The opens are super volatile. So most likely your 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock will be super volatile, some sort of a kill zone. Then 10 a.m. is a massive kill zone, most likely. It's the London sort of kill zone. You got the 7 o'clock, you got the 8 o'clock, you got the 10 o'clock. These will be your kill zones going based off this concept here. And then during the NY session, we know the behavior of the markets. It will be your 1 o'clock. Your 1 o'clock is a big kill zone. This is your overlaps of your London and New York now. And then you've got your 2 o'clock, another kill zone. You've got your 2:30, another kill zone. And then you've got the 3 o'clock. These will be your kill zones during, So again, what are the kill zones? They say kill zones are essentially like very volatile market opens, right? Where price is kind of like spiky and very unpredictable and super risky. Kill zones equals monthly close, weekly close, daily close. Okay, so you're essentially, what you are looking at is basically, understand the concept behind these closes, right? What happens is when you get the close, you get accumulation of orders within. So what happens is, right, as an example, right, you had a broker price closed here, right? And this is your daily close, right, as an example. What happens is now within that daily close, whatever, it could be 2-3 hours, the orders are being accumulated, right? And then when the orders have been accumulated, as soon as you get the open, you get a very big gap up. Does that make sense? Because of the accumulation happening. So as soon as the accumulation has happened, the pressure is so much, they give you a very aggressive play. Just how, usually with very high impact news event, you get those, I think it's setting up. Let's see, it might be setting up. But as I said, need a close below this, then you can look for a clean sell-off for sure. Until then, you're still respecting this area. There's nothing to take. You need to stay out of this. You don't have any confirmations just yet. I think then you've got the different concepts of trading as well. Trading liquidity concepts.
Yeah.
Liquidity zones. There's so many zones. You kind of just have to be careful, right? You've got the liquidity zones at this point now. Significant price movements occur. Exactly, it's kind of like you're looking to see where the accumulation happens majority of the times, right? So you're looking for those volatile plays pretty much. So your liquidity areas are your areas where essentially what you are getting is some sort of a volatile play from. So kind of like looking at this range now, where could be your liquidity play? Most likely your liquidity area technically is somewhere down here, right? You've got liquidity area here, because from here you see very aggressive plays, and then you've got another liquidity area somewhere up here, right? You've got another liquidity area up here. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like the same sort of concept, I think. Spread between bid and ask prices. I don't do the indicators because they always do lack. Price movement is strong, indicating a high level of buying or selling activity. Benefits of trading liquidity zones.
$15 minutes is looking good.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, fake out. Previous intraday highs, where were they? They were up here, right? These were your intraday highs. Yep.
Yeah, this.
So technically you're getting that fake out forming from up here. Yeah, there you go. Looking at the structure, where is your resistance? Your resistance is up here. From here you see a very nice drop. So technically you need a close back below this, at least a minimum. So yeah, look at that fake out forming on the 5 minutes as well now. Yeah, there you go. On the next candle, you can technically look for that sort of drop to the downside. And from here, you can see, usually when price does start to sell off from here, you technically see a retest of this area here, pullback, but then a nice clean drop down to this level. So this could be your range, your TP range, essentially. There you go. Okay, this is your daily highs now. They're giving you a rejection from the daily highs. Break of this, I think the trade becomes valid. You've got SL just up here, and you've got this whole range to the downside. Break of this, it makes it super valid at this point. You can wait for another minute and look for that pullback, break below. Makes your trade super valid. You're playing the ranges. This is your daily highs giving you a rejection now. And essentially what's happening is, because you're in a very sort of like, you know, low volatile markets at the moment, you're kind of anticipating a rejection from up here, which is again a key level, right? So this will technically be our liquidity area as well, when you kind of like understand the concepts of liquidity. So the minute we see a nice clean break back below this area, not only that you're causing a fake out on the 15 minutes, you're causing a rejection from the daily highs, you're causing a fake out on the 5-minute time frame, and this is exactly what we waited for. So what you do want to do is you kind of want to apply some sort of a risk management. So, you know, looking to the left, nasty rejections start to set off from here, so this is where you want to make it risk free. On the break of this, you could give it a go, kind of like make it risk free near this area, because there's a major resistance level here, and sort of make it risk free and let the rest run. And there you go. Let's see what happens. Good luck if you guys take it. Good luck, good luck, good luck. This is your USD bank holiday trade. Let's see what happens. Oh, the alerts have gone off. There you go. Oh, there you go. There it is, there it is, there it is. Come on, gold. A little bit more volatility to the downside. This is your daily highs giving you a rejection. We were waiting for this to set up, sort of like a breakout or a fake out from up here. Again, because it's such a low volatile session, right? You have the USD bank holiday, right? So when it's such a volatile, it's such a low volatile session, you're kind of expecting these ranges to be respected, right? So now, as long as the highs up here are being respected, you're looking for some sort of a sell-off to start from this area here and give you that nasty rejection to the downside. If they start to take the price back up again, then it's technically just becoming a breakout above your daily highs, right? But we have been waiting for this setup. It makes a lot of sense. Even on the 15 minutes now, you can see the minute it starts to kind of like give you a break below this, it becomes a very nice fake out. Look at this. First candle technically closing above this, next one giving you a break back below. And looking at the nearest key level which we have is again this range here, right? So you've got a clean TP range down to this area. This is where you want to make it risk free, because again, you want to be super safe, right? Because again, you got to understand there will be a lot of nasty rejections. So if you can make it risk free near this area here and let the rest just run, let the rest just run, you can secure some profits near this area here. Let's let the rest just run, make it risk free, apply some sort of risk management, but let's see how this plays out. You've also got the new 15-minute opening. So technically, as long as this candle here closes bearish, the next one should be able to also give us a very nice drop. Going based off our analysis, it just needs to close below this. If it somehow closes bullish, then most likely with the new 15-minute opening, which is a very volatile open, it will start to pump up. So what you need to see from this candle here is first a close below this area, and second a break below the lows just down here. That's what you are looking for. So again, rejecting the daily sort of highs now, the daily high resistance area, tapping the next key area. So this is where now price kind of needs to start bouncing within this range. If I can also annotate this range, this is your new range, right? So most likely you'll see price bouncing within this range, and then most likely the minute it starts to give you a break below, that's when you will start to see a bounce back in a new range, because again, it's a super low volatile session, right? And the minute it starts to give you a break back below this is where you're technically clearing everything. You're clearing your whole position. You're coming out of this position and you're taking everything, like everything. You're not leaving anything on the table, because today, guys, you don't want to leave anything on the table. You just want to be in and out, in and out. So this is your USD bank holiday sort of setup, right? So every session requires different confirmations, right? Why are we taking this today? Because again, we're playing within these key levels, we're playing within these ranges. So again, we're playing the game of probabilities, right? So when you think about it, your daily highs is a super strong level. So when you know it's a very low volatile session, what's the probabilities that's going to break past that daily level? Super low, right? So if it's not going to break past it, it's going to reject from it, and it will bounce back down. And so this is where this trade becomes a super high probability trade, because today is a very low volatile session. Something like this will kind of like not make sense during normal sessions, because there is that volatility factor in the markets, right? But it makes a lot of sense today. So let's just let this play out and see what happens. There you go, you got a very nice close now, closing, and now the next one should give us that clean drop to the downside. Very nice drop to the downside, the next one.
Even on a normal days, bro, since this not the impulsive entries, you know, but the daily highs fake out. You don't think so?
No, with a 100 pip range on the daily, no. If it's a 200 pip range,
oh, yeah.
So not today, no. This only makes sense today because it's a low volatile session. Otherwise, on the normal day, no, this would not make sense. You would need more of a confirmation.
Yeah, because 100 pips. Yeah,
exactly. If it was a 200 pip range, then it makes sense. At the moment, no. But there you go. Let's see what they do now.
Break.
There it is. There it is. It's giving you a very nice breakout now. And again, remember, we're playing within these ranges, right? So this is the first range. It can always bounce back up from this range. So technically what you want to do is you want to make it risk-free, move the stop losses above the 15-minute highs, and then sort of just let it play out, right? But you do want to apply risk management as soon as it gives you a retest of this resistance area here. And as soon as you can apply that risk management, you are good. You just let the trade play out. Until then, you sort of do need to give it that room to breathe, right? Because again, look, it's giving you a break below the lows now. It's making it, you know, a very high confirmation trade. And there it is, guys. There it is. You are getting a very nice drop now. There you go.
Clean.
Very clean play.
It has everything now, bro.
Yeah, now you just sort of have to let it play out. Yeah, it has everything. It can still give you a pullback. Again, remember the range, right? This becomes the highs of the range. If somehow it starts to go past this area, that's when I will start to, you know, maybe apply some sort of risk management or be concerned. Until then, you kind of just want to let this play out.
Yeah, we can't expect like big spikes, you know.
Exactly. No, you can't expect a big spike. Again, it's a very low volatile session, but you will kind of see price going down.
Some reaction.
Yeah, you will see some sort of reaction up here and some sort of a drop for sure. But you sort of just need to let this play out now. It's a game of probabilities, right? And this is a very high probability trade. It has given you that rejection close below, and this candle is giving you a break below. So look, two things can happen now. Either this candle gives you a pullback and it gives you some sort of a retest up here, which is again part of the game, right? And you kind of need to let this trade play out and just, yeah, let it do its thing. Or the next thing is, it will just give you that impulsive leg down, give you an opportunity to secure some profits either near this area or near this area, and then bounce back up. But that's the thing, right? Once you are within these profits, like within, you know, you're retesting these ranges and you are in profits, it doesn't make sense for you to let this go against you, right? Then you want to technically start securing profits and kind of scale back in if you really want to, right? But what's the need of kind of like letting this play out when it's given you that drop with minimum drawdown, right? It doesn't make sense. So if this does give you that sort of clean drop now, gives you that sort of 10 pip drop or so, secure your money, make it risk free, and if it does reject, then guess what? You've secured your money. But now if it does not give you that drop and it wants to give you that pullback, then just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. But I'm being like, the way you can play this now, like if you really want to play this in a smart way, if it starts to break below these lows, move the stop losses above the highs here. Honestly, it's the smartest thing you can do, because you can always scale back in once the pullback is done, right? And this is the rejection now setting up. That's that breakout. So when it starts to break the lows, this is the reaction we anticipated. Now we just needed to break below this level. We make it risk free. This is your trade setup that makes a lot of sense on a day such as USD bank holiday, because it's such a low volatile day. So this is where all we done was we waited for some sort of a breakout above the daily highs, and then we ended up waiting for the fake out, right? Because we anticipated this the whole day. We expected it to come up to one of our key levels and reject it heavily. So this is where now we have seen the reactions up here. This is our confirmations. This is the rejection we were waiting for. Now we're selling the markets, and this is where again you understand the markets will most likely move sideways within the intraday range, right? So now when you start to plot out these different scenarios, oh, there it is. There you go, guys. You have
Let's
hit
go.
there it is. Let's go. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. Drop some W's in the chat. Let's go. Make it risk free now, and just let the rest run. Make it risk free. Take something off if you want to take something off here again, and let the rest run. This was that clean spike which we anticipated, right? Now again, if you kind of want to take you out, then let it take you out, because again, remember we said it will give you that sort of pullback as well. It needs to give you that pullback. So if they want to give you the pullback now, take yourself out, wait for the pullback, and you can always re-enter. But yeah, there you go. That's your USD bank holiday dub. Again, remember, take emotions out of this. You want to take profits here, because again, markets are trading sideways. So if markets are trading sideways, this is a key level. Either it will give you a pullback and break this level, or it will give you a clean rejection. We don't know what it will do. That's the thing. Remember, we don't know. We can only anticipate certain things. So this is where you've taken some profits, made it risk free. If it takes you out, it takes you out. If it runs, it runs. Let's see what happens. If it takes you out, then you're just waiting for a pullback. Once the pullback is done, you can always scale back in. It's so simple, but always apply risk management. It would be so silly for you to let this go against you. But yeah, I think it's just it will be done now. It will be done. Let's see. The idea made a lot of sense.
Yeah, plenty of sense.
Let's see. If you're still in it and your SLs are above the highs, let's see. Either they're at BE and you have been taken out, or if your SLs are just up here, you're still in this. Let's see. As long as they don't break the highs over here. Technically, this is your range on the lower time frames, right? When you think about it, this is your 1 minute range now. So if they retest the 1 minute range, the highs, they will break the lows, and there you go. I've entered late at 1947.88. 47.88. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, bro. That's not bad at all. Well, there you go, guys. There you go. Look at that drop. Look at that drop. Wow. 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 Look at this idea playing out too. Wow. Look at this, chat. Very nice. Very nice trade. So again,
Let's
guys,
go.
do you see what I was talking about earlier? How gold is super volatile, right? And when you know you're trading a super volatile pair, you kind of like start to play the game of probabilities, right? You're like, okay, what are the chances that you will break out of a key level? So what is a key level on the intraday? When you think about it, is the daily highs, right? So this is where we were not looking for buy positions whatsoever because gold was super inflated, right? It was trading at the intraday highs. So on the intraday range, it was super inflated. Well, it would not be super inflated if it was a normal day, right? Because it only had like around 100 pips altogether, you know, the range. But when we understand that it's a USD bank holiday, you know, the price is super inflated, you're looking for a fake out. This is where we anticipated this fake out. Bingo, look at this position now. Very nice position. Super nice position. Wow. Wow.
And bro, it has some potential to be an intraday position, you know. It's daily highs.
The thing is, no.
The consolidation, yeah.
No
No
intraday
volume.
positions today. Taking an intraday position today is not worth it. Just in and out. Don't leave any money on the table.
Not intraday, but some runner or something, you know.
No, not today.
No?
It's not worth it. No. You don't want to leave any runners today because runners you want to leave during a very volatile session. A session like today, you don't want to leave any profits on the table.
And
So
start
you want to
ranging.
take every single thing. Yeah, it's really not worth it. You know, leaving any runners today. If it's like, you know, a normal session, then yeah, fair enough. You leave the runners, but not today. No. You don't leave any penny on the table. You take everything that you can, honestly. Any. So again, technically you need price to start forming some sort of resistance near this area. This is where maybe we can look for something on the lower time frames, and if it gives you that sort of break back below this, then technically this area here should be respected, right? Until then, this is also a point of U-turn, like point of, you know, rejection. So as I said, look, you can only play within these ranges today, right? So this is where you should have taken most of your profits. Like, again, the thing is, right, what you need to understand, guys, is you can only trade what the markets give you today. If you are not happy with taking 5 to 10 pips, you should not trade. Honestly, you should not trade. But if you are, you know, if you understand the concept of, like, you know, trading within this session, then you should be very satisfied with what you have caught here. It's a very nice position, right? And this is exactly what we were waiting for the whole time, right? And you guys can see it played out in front of your eyes. Again, we did not FOMO into taking any of these positions up here. I didn't take a buy position here. I didn't take a buy position here. I did not FOMO into taking any buy positions because what's the reason? Why do I need to FOMO into it? All I need to do is just eliminate my emotions, detach my emotions from my trading. And so when I detach my emotions from my trading, I'm just playing the game of probabilities. So again, kind of like, let's make it more valuable for you guys, because I do appreciate everyone watching today. It's a bank holiday, right? Make sure you guys do drop a like on the stream as well. We really do appreciate that. So look, again, think about it, right? You have your daily lows, which are all the way down here. By the way, this position can run for the rest of the NY session for sure. But I'm talking about the most sort of like the volatile hours, which being another hour most likely. You kind of just want to let this run, right? So think about it, right? This is where I want to kind of like show you guys what I was looking for. So I saw gold, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Gold on the daily now, on the daily range, this was my concept. This was my idea. On the daily, gold has formed a low and gold had given us a high, which was basically this area. This was the daily highs, right? So my thought process was, okay, price is super inflated. When I came into the session, it was somewhere around here, right? I'm like, okay, price is super inflated. It means that it's very high on the daily range. So I'm like, okay, cool. If it's the USD bank holiday, what kind of scenario can I capitalize on? So straight away I was like, okay, cool. What makes sense today is it makes sense to kind of like take the range, trade the range, right? So kind of like look for those consolidation plays. So when you understand the range, right, you know that if it does break above the range and it closes back below the range, it becomes a fake out. So all we waited for was for the fake out to form, took the trade as soon as the confirmation sort of like was given to us from the daily highs, and you guys can see it. Very nice play, very nice play. This is what you call a super play, super play. But PDC analyst, do you see why we were looking to sell the markets here and not buy the markets? Let me know. And something like this during a normal day can also play out if the range is much bigger than this, right? If it's a 200 pip range, you can kind of look for the same thing as long as you have the confirmations. And during a normal day, you have a lot of volatility in the market. So, you know, this is a 10 pip drop today. On a normal day, this could be a 20-30 pip drop. Very easily you can capitalize on something like that. Very easily, honestly. Okay, let's see what the next candle does now. Hello.
Another nice close.
Yeah, very nice close, very nice close. So let's say if your runner gets taken out on this and you're kind of out of the markets now, what could you look for? Realistically talking, I think the safest play will be above here now. We even had this breakout here that we took earlier, didn't we? Where was it? The first position we took.
It was on a 5 minutes on the NY.
It was this one,
Yeah,
right?
This one, yeah.
So how many pips did we get on it? I think I caught it just down here. We had around 10 pips on that position. Very nice. There you go. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Let's see what it does. How's it going, guys? And I'm quite busy, so I can't have a conversation with y'all, but I'm still listening along. Okay, sounds good, my brother. Sounds good.
Spikiness.
Oh man, I can feel it. This week's going to be a killer, honestly. It's
Yes,
going
sir.
to be a killer week. Honestly, I can feel it. It's just a very good start to the week as well. Hemo, bro, are you there?
Yeah, bro.
So what did you think of the analysis today? The analysis I gave out.
Yeah, we only have this range, so we can't expect anything big.
Yeah. Did it make sense to you as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Another thing, guys, I want to start doing is obviously not today because you know it's a choppy day, but starting tomorrow, everyone should start sending me the charts in the Discord, and then we're going to start going over everyone's charts. You know, that would be something amazing. How much money do you expect to make from today, bro? It just depends on the account size. It depends on the risk. That's not something I can really answer for you. It really just depends. It really depends on the account size, how much I'm risking, how much I'm securing. There's too many kind of like things that goes into it, right? But if you can kind of like give me an account size, we can show you a risk management plan and a scaling plan. Yeah, easy, bro. Just give us like an account size, and then we can give you some sort of a plan, which will be realistic, obviously.
I see.
It's here, man. New York Stock Exchange is here.
We have another good candle, bro, on 15 minutes. Another breather candle. Break off the lows. Will be nice. Here we go.
Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. There you go.
15 minutes breather candle, break off the lows. Next leg down probably.
And yeah, because you've applied risk management, either way, you know, you get taken out at BE or it goes your way. Depends on spreads as well, to be fair, right? It really depends.
Yeah.
It really, really depends. Okay, I think this will be a BE takeout. If you have, this was a very good opportunity to secure, and I think next bit of opportunity now will be from up there. You know, again, you're technically trading these ranges, so thinking about it, right, with your new 30-minute opening now, it needs to give you that pullback, right? So that's all you're anticipating, a pullback.
So why the spreads today are so big?
So you need to understand, right? In order for the spreads to kind of like be tight, there needs to be a lot of orders in the markets, right? When there are a lot of orders in the markets, there's a lot of liquidity in the markets, right? When there is not enough liquidity in the markets, then your spreads will start to widen. That's how the game works. Today, bro, there's no liquidity in the markets. None of the banks are trading, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
But tomorrow, as soon as the liquidity is back in the markets, you will see the spreads be super, super tight.
Yeah, back to normal spreads.
Are they really high for you today, bro?
Yeah, it's like 17.
17?
Yeah.
1-7, bro.
Yep.
Holy man, you want to stay away, bro.
Yeah.
Don't take anything. That's crazy. What are you trading with? Is it my Forex funds?
No, my funded FX.
Oh, damn, 17 pips, man. Yeah, don't trade
It's
that.
on 8 cup.
Yeah, don't trade that, bro. Stay away. It's really not worth it. But this week, personally, guys, I'm thinking about doing some damage to the markets, honestly. Really thinking about doing some damage to the markets.
It's almost 3 o'clock, bro. The time today is like passing fast.
Yeah, it is. But around 3 o'clock, I will be ending the session today. Don't want to kind of like have a long session.
Some pullback is required too, so.
So, oh, look at that nasty rejection after they gave you a pullback. Very nasty rejection. Ooh, look at this now. Look at this drop. Yeah, see how they're respecting the kind of like the same sort of area. From here is a very high chance that they will drop the price within this intraday range. This will be a major level which can be again retested. It's that 46 to 45 level, isn't it?
Yeah. 46 makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
It's kind of aligned with the 4 hour 50% too.
Yes, sir. There you go. There you go. That's that drop. Oh, there it is. There it is. See that drop? See that drop? Playing out so nicely now. Wow. Just how we anticipated. Oof. Price is just sinking, man. Isn't it?
Sir.
Ooh, there you go. There you go. Oh, let's go. Ooh. You see that drop? Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Wow. What a great session. Wow. This is it, guys.
Bro, this is a bank holiday?
This is it, guys. This is what you... Oh, wow. Look at this. What did I tell you guys? It will drop from the daily highs. What did I tell you guys? It would drop from the daily highs. Look at this drop. What did I tell you guys? It would drop from the daily highs. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. Drop some W's in the chat. And now take everything out. Don't leave anything on the table. What did I tell you guys? It will drop from the daily highs. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. Drop some W's in the chat. There you go. CPDC analyst, why we were looking for sells rather than the buys. Oh, it's just gonna keep dropping now, man. It's gonna keep dropping now. Did you take yourself out, Nino, here?
Yeah.
Good. I hear you, bro. See? USD bank holiday dub for the win. That's it, man. That's it. USD bank holiday dubs. They hit differently, don't they? They really do, man. Okay, everything out. Nice. Make sure you guys do post on your Insta stories and tag me. And drop a like on the stream. And guys, let's drop some W's in the chat. Let's drop some W's in the chat for this clean sell position that we took here. And yeah, I'm gonna make a little Insta video, so let's drop some W's in the chat. What an amazing drop. See, again, look, you guys kind of like saw the concept earlier. We'll make the rule later. You know when I spoke about the concept, right?
Yeah.
We'll kind of like put that concept in the rule, and then obviously after we can show this. But yeah, if you guys have understood what I spoke about earlier, because I've traded this session many times, trust me, this is where like you can trade everything on gold if you know what you are doing, even USD bank holidays.
It's very volatile, man.
Yes, sir. What a nice play. What a nice play. Very nice play. Very nice play. Hemo, you saw that drop as well? Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, bro. I took it.
So how many pips did everyone catch, guys? How many pips did everyone catch? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Because trade one, we caught a lot of pips. I think we caught at least 10 pips on trade one.
Yeah,
did we not?
I got around 22.
On the trade one or trade two?
Trade 2.
Plus 22 pips.
So the first one was plus 10, and the second one it took us at BE.
Okay, plus 10 and BE. Wait, how many did you catch, Nino? On the
22 on this one. Because I was expecting some kind of pullback, so I didn't move the stop loss. I kind of moved the stop loss, but above the 50% of the 30-minute candle.
Okay. Wait, Hemo, what happened to you? Stayed out? How, did you entered again?
Oh yeah, the FOMO.
Oh man, the FOMO kicks in.
Yeah.
So
if
it's
you
either
have-
Just a quick one.
If you have 10 pips spread, bro, you got like 10 pip TP. Not bad,
Yeah.
Damn, bro, but the spreads are big, bro, on your broker.
Oh guys, don't take any more positions now.
Yeah, no.
Like call your session, man. That's it.
But bro, I can tell it's gonna drop more.
It doesn't matter, man. Don't leave anything on the table.
To kick in the FOMO, guys,
Let it go. Let it go. Let
Yeah.
it go. Let it go. How much are you guys up for the day?
Me and personally be he.
Oh. There you go. I'm up 0.5. Nice. That's good that you guys kept the risk low for the day. Because again, today you're just scalping the markets. But yeah, what a nice U-turn from the daily highs. Super nice. Super nice.
For sure.
Almost 3% on the live account. Amazing, my brother. Amazing. Keep the risk super low. And yeah, keep killing it. Keep it super low. Just one clean trade a day. That's all you need, honestly. So once you kind of like just wait for these HTF confirmations, you're so good, honestly. If you can kind of like stay away from the markets, right, 90% of the time, then you just execute 10% of the times. You'll be so good. I think I'm gonna call it a session here. Keep it short and simple today. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow properly, but yeah, not looking for any more trades. So we'll just call it a session here now. Drop a like on the stream. Make sure you guys show us. Join our Discord as well, guys, because we're about to drop a lot of the gems in our Discord. A lot of the things are coming up. Respect, Luds. Appreciate you, bro. Take care, everyone. Thank you again for joining in. Join the Discord. The link is there in the live chat. And we'll be back tomorrow, guys. 12 o'clock UK time. We will be starting our session a little bit earlier. And yeah, this week we're about to kill the markets, guys. So have a lovely day. Take care.